Hey guys, Collins here, and today we are back with a brand new video. Where today we're gonna be taking a look at the whole Alinity situation going on Twitch right now. Essentially, if you guys don't know what's going on, essentially Alinity had a breakdown a couple days ago. As of this recording, by the time this gets uploaded, this news will probably be irrelevant. But anyways, I did want to discuss my own personal opinions and thoughts on it because I do find this to be really interesting and kind of sad, if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys. So sit back, relax, and let's get this shit started. Now, if you guys don't know who Alinity is, or you don't know what she's done in the past, let me break it down real simple for you guys. So essentially, Alinity is a Twitch streamer, or a Twitch thought is, I guess, a better way to describe her, because she had a tendency to kind of show her ass and tits a little bit, just a little bit to show off in her Twitch streams. That being said and done, though, Lady has had her fair share of controversies. One of her major controversies she got into early on was her controversy with PewDiePie. Essentially, I believe PewDiePie called her a Twitch thought or some shit like that, and it really upsetted our girl Alinity here, and she asked the age-old question, can we copy strike PewDiePie?
Seriously? He just said that? I'm gonna copy strike this guy. Yo! Can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video?
And yeah, obviously you can't copyright PewDiePie for that. I'm terribly sorry, Lady. I believe she did own up to her mistakes later on. I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, either way, though, that's not the end of her controversial lineup. She's also been into many controversies involving her cats. And, you know, she at one point gave him vodka. And at another point threw it over her goddamn head. Because, you know, that's what a good pet owner does.
I'm gonna give her like a nice... It is vodka. Damn it, he's gonna make me die. Milo!
I believe one of her dogs also ate her out or something. That's pretty fucking nasty, if you ask me. That's pretty fucking nasty. And also recently she's been some controversy regarding her pepperoni nipples. She kind of showed it on stream accidentally, or quote unquote accidentally. Yeah, because we all know she did it on purpose, and yeah, she only got banned for, I believe, like 3 days or 1 day. I don't know exactly I don't know how long she got fucking banned for, but essentially she had to beg the Twitch moderators to ban her in order for them to actually ban her, because, you know, yeah, that's how Twitch works. You have to beg to get banned in order to get banned, dude. But yeah, because of all these controversies, lots of people were kind of saying very mean and no things to her, and kind of harassing and bullying her. Now, that being said, this controversy going on right here revolving around her breaking down on stream, I kind of have mixed feelings in this controversy, because quite honestly I don't know what to really think, because on one hand I want to believe that she's legitimately breaking down, because I don't want this to be some sort of lie or some sort of fucking attempt for pity, even though it might be. I don't know. But yeah, I really do hope this is true, and I really do hope she's not lying, but based on this clip I'm about to show you, it kind of seems a little fake.
And the shit you guys say really affects people. Okay? Like, you guys have no idea how many times I've wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, because when I'm talking about how I want to kill myself, I always grin and smile and, you know, try to cover my mouth to make it seem like I'm not smiling. Yeah, lady, I don't know what to think about this clip, because she legitimately says that, oh, I've been thinking about killing myself, but while saying that, she's legitimately fucking smiling. Like, look at this shit, she's fucking smiling, she's smirking, like... No person smirks when they talk about how they want to kill themselves. But, you know, when you're legitimately having a mental breakdown, you're terribly depressed, and you're talking about how you thought about suicide, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm not going to be smirking and laughing about it. Like, yeah, I totally want to kill myself. I'm so fucking depressed, dude. Oh my god, I have a small penis. Oh my god, I need to kill myself, dude. Real funny shit, isn't it? That's not how any of this shit works, my dude. If you are suicidal, you're not gonna fucking, such smirk as you talk about it, dude. So, genuinely speaking, I feel like, this is some sort of ruse in order to gain sympathy from her followers. However, there are some more clips circulating of her genuinely, crying and looking depressed and sad because of all the hate that's going on. So, genuinely speaking, I don't know what to believe. However, despite my own personal skepticisms based on that one little clip alone, though, I genuinely do want to believe she's telling the truth and she's genuinely depressed about this. Not because I want her to be depressed, but because I want her to be up and honest with her audience and tell them how it is. If she's truly upset about this online harassment going on, then yeah, she has every right and should be telling the audience the truth about how she feels, and hopefully the harassment does stop. But the key difference here is the difference between harassment and criticism. Now the thing I want to make perfectly clear, though, is the fact that no one is void of criticism, no matter how big or small you are. If you put yourself in the public eye and you fuck up and do something wrong, or something in your past comes out, you are not void of criticism. People can criticize you for what you have done. And with Alinity, she is definitely not void of criticism. She's definitely made some severe mistakes in the past. She's definitely made some big oopsies, for lack of better words, because she's genuinely a human. And humans fuck up, and she's not void of this criticism, nor is she void of not being joked about. People should be allowed to joke about her, as I do almost on a daily in my videos. Whenever I talk about Alinity, I always make jokes about how she abused a cat, or she has pepperoni nips, or some shit like that. I make fun of her because it's funny, it's comedic. However, I don't go out of my way and just start spamming her DMs, or start spamming her Twitter or Instagram, or spamming her Twitch chat being like, oh, Alinity has pepperoni nipples, oh, Alinity abused a cat, oh, Alinity got eaten out by her dog, oh, Alinity's a horrible wife, she divorced her husband to get citizenship in Canada, oh, she's a bad person. I don't do that because, genuinely speaking, I just don't give enough of a shit about her to go out of my way and harass her. And secondly, I just think that's wrong and immoral behavior. You shouldn't be doing that kind of shit to anybody. And that's kind of where I draw a line between harassment and, criticism. Because if you have to go out of your way, you have to sit on your computer, get your ass in your chair, and fucking type up, Alinity, twitch.tv/Alinity, and then, fucking start spamming her chat or start spamming her Twitter, then yeah, that's not okay. But, I must admit that making the occasional joke about her at her expense is perfectly okay. Because all jokes aside, everyone and anyone who puts themselves in the public eye should be allowed to be made fun of, Because comedy can be used in many different ways, and one good way to use comedy is to express criticism. If you're trying to criticize a creator, being funny about it is an easy way to get people's attention, to allow people to want to listen to you. But with that being said, let's just check out the rest of this Twitch clip real quick, and I'll give you my personal thoughts on this in a minute.
How many times I've spent my entire night trying to figure out how I was gonna end my life. And I just want you guys to know that it's really serious. That you guys can't just send hordes of hate towards somebody without it having an effect on a person.
But yeah, as I said before, if you have to go out of your way to constantly harass this creator, all because of mistakes you made in the past, that's not okay. Again, the occasional joke is fine, but if you're on Twitter, fucking adding Alinity Twitch, being like, oh, Alinity, yeah, you cat abuser, fuck you and your pepperoni nips, oh, fuck you for this and that and this and that, no, don't. There's a very clear difference between criticism and just being a fucking asshole about it. And when it comes to suicidal thoughts, I mean, I do feel sympathy for that because, no one should have to, deal with harassment to the point where they physically want to kill themselves. However, I've said this a dozen times and I'll say it a dozen times more. If you make yourself a public figure online, you have to prepare yourself both physically and mentally for harassment. And as terrible as that may be, it's very, very true. And I completely condemn that sort of behavior. As a public figure, you have to prepare yourself for this shit to happen because one way or another, some fucking retarded fuckhead out there is going to do that shit to you. And if you just can't handle the online harassment, then you really should just turn off your computer. I'm not saying that lady should just straight up quit Twitch either. I think if it makes her money and she still enjoys doing it, she shouldn't quit. However, I definitely do think she needs to take an indefinite break for now because it's very clear that if the things is affecting her this badly to the point where she's having a fucking mental breakdown on stream because of the harassment that's going on, I think she needs this break, as many other creators out there have.
I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do.
Turn off your computer, lady. That's a very simple thing you can do. Just turn off your stream, turn off your computer, go for a walk, take a breather, But if you go for a walk, wear your fucking mask, dude. This coronavirus shit is very serious.
So, do I stop streaming? Is that the only way that people are gonna ever leave me alone?
No. I mean, you can just take a break for a week or two, which, coming from a Twitch streamer, I mean, I can understand why that might seem like a bad idea, because if you take a break for a week or two or whatever, it can definitely ruin your viewership and shit. But honestly, if it's coming to a point where you're becoming very suicidal and coming to a point where you're breaking down on stream crying, I think a break and your mental health far outweighs, any sort of concerns regarding your Twitch streaming career.
It's my livelihood.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, Alinity. I mean, YouTube is my livelihood that doesn't pay me at all. But at the end of the day, if it got to a point where YouTube was causing me to think about slitting my wrists or shoving a cactus up my asshole, then I would definitely take a break from YouTube or straight up quit if it got to that point, because genuinely speaking, my mental health is more important than this YouTube channel. And hopefully you would, agree that your mental health is a lot more important than your Twitch career.
And it's been my livelihood for 8 years. What am I gonna do?
Just take a break. No one's saying you have to quit, Lindy. Just take a 2-week, 3-week break. Calm down, relax, sit back, and shove a dildo up your asshole. And overall, just enjoy life, Maybe go out for a walk, again, wear your mask, or maybe view some cool shit in Canada. I mean, Canada's a pretty cool place. I don't know what it's like, but I'm sure you can find some cool shit to look at, take pictures of, post it to Instagram, and, do the normal shit that the normal people usually do. But, if this whole fucking online persona or this fucking Twitch streaming thing is really affecting you this badly, then definitely just take a fucking break, lady. Jesus Christ, it's not that hard.
Don't listen to trolls. Just accept that you made a mistake because you are a human being.
I have, Jack, but do I really have to read thousands and thousands of messages every day about the mistakes I've made in my past?
That's very understandable, because honestly speaking, it does suck coming from a creator, having to read messages about how people hate you or hate your content, because I've definitely gotten hate messages on my YouTube videos before, and I definitely have a lot of videos out there that have a negative like to dislike ratio. I mean, some of my most popular videos have a very negative like to dislike ratio, some of them even dipping past the 50% mark, and then genuinely speaking, it does suck to see that, and it does suck to see people leave hate comments and be like, oh, fuck you, Collins. It definitely does suck, but at the end of the day, I've come to learn that, part of being a creator online is ignoring the hate, and as difficult as it may be, as an online celebrity, which is essentially what Alinity is, she has 1 million followers on Twitch. I don't know the exact numbers, but she has a very big following on Twitch, and she's one of the biggest streamers on the platform. With that in mind, you have to keep in mind that if you get to such a massive size and you have such a huge notoriety surrounding your name, especially in the case of Alinity, you just gotta ignore the hate. If you see a bunch of hate comments coming in off of Twitter, close Twitter. It seems like a very difficult task, and truthfully, speaking, it's easier said than done. But if it's genuinely affecting your mental health, you really do need to take a break, or you really do need to just close Twitter and just ignore it. And it's again easier said than done, but at the end of the day, it will resolve the problem much faster, and it'll be much simpler than just fucking crying on Twitch for sympathy points.
Is that
Just
really
thank
what I
you.
have to
You
do?
have been through a lot. You know you are loved and appreciated. Don't forget that.
Like, you can't just say, like, ignore the trolls.
I mean, you kind of can, and I may not be the most massive YouTuber, therefore I don't get thousands of messages each and every day talking about how I should kill myself, but from the few that I do get, I mean, I just, read the comment, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, and then I just close off the video, and sure, it hurts a little bit, trust me, it does, it definitely does cause me to be like, oh, well, it's upsetting, because it genuinely is upsetting to see that someone just disliked my video, but after 6 years of doing YouTube now, over 6 years now, I've grown enough to know that, yeah, people are going to find my content to be bad. People are going to think that I'm a shitty person, that I have shitty takes, that I'm an unfunny little cunt. But at the end of the day, what really matters to me most is, not just my channel and having fun with it, but also my family and friends and my beautiful girlfriend, just think about the positives in your life and just try to ignore the hate. That's honestly the best advice I can give you. And let's start to begin to wrap up this video in a nice tight little bow. Essentially, my genuine thoughts on the whole situation is, while I'm definitely skeptical about her true feelings, however, not just that, I don't know what to think about this whole situation, because genuinely speaking, she could easily just be stirring us up for attention and views and sympathy points. Now, that being said, I just want to play it safe and just assume that, she is genuinely feeling down and depressed, and, I definitely do understand where she's coming from, but at the end of the day, she's not void of criticism, and she's not void of humor. People can still make fun of her, and as she has made herself, a public figure, she definitely deserves criticism, and she's, again, not void of, making jokes and funny memes and stuff, But with that being said, though, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this whole situation, based on the reception I've been seeing on a bunch of other YouTubers' videos regarding the situation. A lot of people don't think she's actually depressed. A lot of people don't believe her, and a lot of people do definitely think that this is all just a ruse for, sympathy points. Which is why I do want to be a little bit skeptical on the situation, because a lot of people definitely do believe that, she's faking it for sympathy and shit. However, I mean, I don't want to just straight up assume that she's faking it, because if she's not, that'll be a real dick move. That being said and done, though, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Social media links down in the description down below. I got my Discord. Please join my Discord server. It needs people in there right now. It's just me and a few friends, and yeah. Instagram, Twitters, and second channel, link in the description down below. Check those out as well if you want to keep up to date. BitChute's another very important one I haven't really been shouting out, but yeah, BitChute's definitely a good source, considering that YouTube really doesn't like me as a creator anymore, and I could very easily just be banned off the platform. That being said, done though, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Goodbye and farewell.